the new workshop, or the Relax, Let Go and Move On. The title says a lot, and on the other hand leaves a lot out.
It does, like all titles really, like all words actually. But yeah, this is the latest workshop I developed, and I developed it for a winter course in Eressos, where I live, just to do very locally with a few people from the village. Funnily enough, at the same time I started to think, well, a bit later, I started to do this, to create this workshop, and then I did a course called the Sedona technique, which is very much about letting go. Could you let go? Can you accept and let go? And I found that what I was thinking was very in tune with this course, and it's very, very much about, again, getting out of the loop of I want. Why aren't I moving on in my life? I'm still hanging on to that old relationship, or I'm still hanging on to that job, or I'm still hanging on to this, or I haven't. There's so many things we haven't let go of. An argument with a friend, and it doesn't have to be big. It can be an argument with a friend. It can be something that was said that still hurts. So basically, this relaxing, letting go, and moving on is simply a way to get out of the loop of I want it to be different from it is, which is a paradoxical thing when you look at the title, which is about moving on. But if you accept something, and so somebody says something, bam, which hurts you. Fuck you. So the essence of the workshop is you just accept that anger and any experience that is underneath it, and anything else that's deeper than that, anything else, you accept that. And then you go into relax with that. It's okay, relax with that. And then you go into, and if you want, you can let go of it and move on. So in a way, it's a form of self-reflection. It's a very good meditation technique, which you can use any time of the day over something big or something small. You just go, okay, I'll take time to just receive that, say yes to it. Instead of wanting to get away from it, instead of wanting it to be different, which is a lot of the trouble, I'm just going to be with it for a moment or two, just for a while. I don't have to carry this for life. Okay, now I'm going to relax with it. Okay, there's some pain, there's some sadness. And now could I just let go of that? Okay, a bit more. And then I'm ready to move on. And then I trust, again, that in the moving on and in the letting go, the wisdom of the greater consciousness will know how to respond to situations in the future. This is the essence of it, really, but there's a lot of other things around it. A lot of NLP techniques and hypnosis that go with it. But I think it's a very useful technique, very useful workshop. As I say, these are very life-transforming workshops, and so many of us are hanging on to stuff from the past, but it's a natural process. This relax, let go, and move on is a very natural process. We know how to do it, except that we've applied it to some things. My old friend who, when I was 7 years old, I used to fight at school with. I've let go of him, but I carried some good memories of it. But there are other things I haven't let go of. So naturally I can do it, but I haven't applied it. So the workshop is a way of applying it to, not just to specific things, but as a technique that you could use day in and day out for the rest of your life.
So I might come to this workshop because I have things that I still carry with me.
Could be anything. It could be that I keep mind fucking about something, or it could be that I keep getting hurt when people say this, or I keep running into the same thing. Any behavioral, cognitive, even a diagnosed body problem. I'm not saying that it will cure a problem, but a lot of the component of pain or some body issues is this. more than this, more than the somatic experience. A lot of it is this. So when you begin to go, okay, that's there, I'll accept it. I'll just take it for a moment. I'll receive that energy, and what's deeper than that, and what's behind that, and what's behind that, and what's behind that. Okay, relax with it. When you begin to do this, then it can work, be a very good support for any medical treatment that you might be having.
And the last thing I want to ask you is, can you tell us a good joke?
Why do bees hum? Listen, I tell jokes in all my workshops, and half the time people don't understand them. It depends what nationality you are. Why do bees hum? They don't know the words. What did the skeleton, why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? It had nobody to go with. And I use jokes in my workshops because I use them for a certain purpose. So I actually have to find jokes and I look them up. But I don't go around telling jokes very often. Although I did an event in Eressos called Be a Joke Unto Yourself this year. And actually I told quite a few jokes in this. So it was fun to do. But yeah. In China I tell jokes. And every time I tell a joke in China, I turn to I try them out on the translator first, and I tell him the joke, and he just looks at me like this, and he says, "That's the end of the joke?" And I go, "Yeah, it wasn't funny." And he goes, "No." And then he tells me a joke, and there is no joke in it whatsoever. So the cultural thing with jokes is very interesting.
Okay.
Okay.